Hello. I can't believe it took me this long to figure it out, but here I am. This is my website. Still gonna take me a while to figure out this setup because I'm looking up at what you're seeing on my website. Do a quick demo of my latest project with Next.js. It's fetching the data, and here it is. It's called Reviewing Me, and we can click on items and post comments. And add cars. Pretty sure that's how you spell it. As you can see, it works. And I even have a database I could pull up. And I could do a query. No, I don't think I want collect. I could say collections. Tests. Show collections. Um. Oh, and then I would have to do comments. db dot comments dot find. Whatever, I don't know. I could do, I'll show it my whole process. Like, why not? I could just use AI and say, show me a MongoDB query to find a comment with the object ID of Well, see, I don't have my data structured very well, so my comment has its own ID and it doesn't have an item ID that it belongs to. So it's kind of floating by itself. So I can't do a query like show me all the comments on this particular item. I can show the item and this will show me the matrix and it will have the two object IDs. So I should be able to look for this. With the object ID of Yeah, find one. Okay, and then I put that in there. It's just totally unnecessary, but it's all a learning process, so why not? Here's the one. There you go. So this is like a graphical user interface. And that's just to make me be able to track my data more easily. I can create new categories, like authors, or I could say animals and dogs, cats. Okay, so you get the point. And then I think, I could do editing and deleting. Like, let's say I comment. I can delete this directly from here by going to items, and I can hit the trash can on these. I could also do a query in the shell, like find and delete, instead of find one. But obviously you would want it on the website, but the issue with that is I have to keep track of user info, and that wasn't the focus of this project. But I am just happy it works. And I like this little thing. I decided to write some code to make it display all the items in that category. So I fetch all the categories and then do a filter based on the current category I am. But anyway, I could have AI fetch an image from the internet of whatever you type in. So if you create an item, like let's say you created the Aston Martin DB9, the AI would do a search for that. I think I spelled that wrong. But the AI would do a search. I only like it with the body kit. That's why I typed that in. I mean, it's nice, but I only like the most wanted one. Anyway, the AI could grab this and then I could put it here. So it could be real time populating images it's probably going to be weird me looking up the whole time, but I'm making progress. I'm making progress. That's my whole thing. It's progress. Self progress. You know? Everyone has their own reality, basically. So I'm just gonna live mine. Try to do the best I can. And just to show that I can do it. If we go here, you can enter your Pokemon names. Let's say Groundon. Is that really not how you spell it? Rayquaza. Yeah, they Mandela affected Groundon. Yeah, they fucking Mandela affected it. It's so shitty. They call him Groudon. Yeah, that was not his name, in my opinion. Groudon. Eternatus. Entei. This is a power squad right now. Let's see. Mew and Lugia. Challenge me 3. That's a powerful team. In the end, I emerged victorious. The ultimate powerhouse. And he never loses. I didn't program that. It's just the AI's decision to never lose. Best you can do is probably a bunch of Mewtwo's. But anyway, they would still lose. And then I have the thing that takes your 2 locations and gives you a date idea in between. But that would need geolocation to work better. Anyway, then I have this guy, you know, does stuff. I could make her better. She's a little off-putting, unsettling. I should definitely fix that. But I'm iterating. So this is I did DJ Alien, then I did DJ Aliens, and then next I'll do DJ Alien, maybe with an S, but it'll be a 3 instead of the E, and it'll be the 3rd one. And that one I think I'll have more functionality. Maybe allow like accounts and user uploads, but then you get into legal issues. Anyway, the blog's back. And I know that chases you. I'm pretty content with the app and the fact that I learned React and I'm starting to use that. It's pretty cool. And I'm sorry. I gave up my whole life so I could be a solid guy, but I am liquefied. Well, I forgot to put my mic in this video to have higher quality, but it should still be higher quality than normal just because I have a nice computer now. And I have a new apartment, a new job, a new girl, a new life. 2025 is coming. Tomorrow night. And it's going to be interesting. I wonder if in iMovie, at this point in the video, I could split my clip on the video and then I'll put that, we'll go full screen on me for the monologue, and then we don't need that. At the end of the day, I have a vision, I have a goal. I want to have like a cool intro video with original music and then like some effects, and then we go into like a coding video or a chess video where you can see me and then also see my screen, and we figure that out, and then I'll have like a professional YouTube channel. And then we'll go from there. And it's amazing how long it's taken me to figure this stuff out, but I'm just using QuickTime and then iMovie now. I was using Zoom last time and the quality's bad and the way it saves is bad. So this is better, and I'm excited. I don't know if I can live up to some of the things I've said in the past, and it stresses me out to try to be great. But just the fact that I'm not pathetic is nice. Just the fact that I'm trying, putting in effort, showing up, and I finally started adding extra weight on the bench press. I bought my first thing of whey protein, and I'm making protein smoothies. I read, like I actually find time to read, and I started recording music with GarageBand and layering vocals, and I'm not good at that yet, but I have such a talent in terms of originality that once my technical skills catch up to that, I could have a pretty cool song. And then, I could even go electric. And I bought these shoes that are going to be like a cloud, they told me. And I'm on a cloud mattress, Tempur-Pedic cloud. And I got this Sleep Number pillow that's really nice. I have the body wash I want, the deodorant I want, the toothbrush I want, the toothpaste I want with no fluoride. I have all these different things that I like, and I'm learning that I like nice things. I have a lapis lazuli sphere that I like to play with. I have this, and then I have that. My other color. Custom things that like I haven't had that much money, so I'll buy, and I can't just go crazy and buy a bunch of custom clothes. I'm not rich, but I'd rather have something I believe in. I'll just every once in a while when I have some money, I'll buy like one thing. Like these are my only two things with that symbol. Uh, Other than I have a long sleeve shirt and I have a short regular shirt. But those are my two hoodies. And then I can't find my blue beanie right now, which is a shame. It's around here somewhere. But these are my beanies. Um, with the white blood cell, and that's a tough. This one's like tighter for some reason. It's like the wrong size, but so I don't really wear this one, but I think it looks cool. And this was the second one I ever made, I think. But my latest one is blue, and then I'm gonna get a purple one. I love the black and red. It's just really cool. Um, let's see if I can find. See if I. Here's some more lapis. And here's my card. My one good card. Not the not a good back, but perfect front. And then I don't know where the blue one is. Yeah, it's weird. I'm worried I lost it. That's my favorite one. And yeah, so I'll just be myself. I'll just be me. I get so stressed out trying to be someone I'm not. And I was finally able to articulate that to my girlfriend. Who, I was telling her because I was just stressed out trying to make a video the other night. Jordan Peterson has a quote: Modern men don't see God because they don't look low enough. And it's by Carl Jung. So I guess Carl Jung has the quote. But anyway, that is about doing tiny things to improve your life, in my interpretation. It's like getting on your hands and knees and wiping your floor, or trying to swear less, or making yourself a glass of orange juice in the morning, or cooking yourself bacon instead of ordering Carl's Jr. Or going through a drive-through. Just going to the store and getting bacon. But it's like you need a kitchen, and if you live with other people and they're messy, or you can't afford it. I mean, I get it. I'm very fortunate to have been given this opportunity to get my life together in Texas, because it was falling apart in California. And I didn't see a way out with my budget in my job at the time. I moved to Texas, and the minimum wage is lower here than California. So I almost went down in money because I needed a job. I moved out here, I needed to do something. So I actually shook hands for a job that would have paid me less. And the amount that I shook hands for and said, yes, I'll do it, I'm making double that now, which is kind of a trip. Because I remember when I got the job, there was like some glitches in the paperwork, and I knew I was overqualified and underpaid, and somehow I just decided to go for the other offer, which was a little bit further away. Move this a little bit. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it, but it was a temporary job, temp to hire, and now I'm hired, and I'm grateful, and I'm doing pretty well. But I'm trying to be a better man, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. Maybe it's just because Black Ops 6 isn't a good game. I just don't like it. I tried playing the campaign again the other day. There's this stupid mission in the desert that just sucks. And your car gets blown up and you have to walk across the entire desert if you mess it up. And I just this open world shit is just so bad. Man, do I hate open world video games. I don't have time to waste walking around a fucking desert or even driving around. Like, I don't. And there are things that are, oh, you can go over here if you want to. It's just, it sounds so much better than it is. It's not chill. I like a linear, handcrafted experience with enough wiggle room to be creative. But don't just say we have 7 identical sites and the illusion of choice. I mean, even if they are different, it's just such a shitty mission. I don't. The whole thing is bad. There's just something off. I called in a predator missile, and even that was bad. You couldn't really. It wasn't obvious what to do. And I was like blowing up myself and my teammates and not even knowing what I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to blow up some tank. The campaign is so frustrating. And then the multiplayer, I mean, ridiculously frustrating. It's fun if you do well, but overall, it's just frustrating. And then zombies is pretty cool. God, I'm tired. Anyway, the point of this is just practice. I'm just gonna practice editing this, and I already did a little test, so I know it's possible. But now I can actually talk through like a lecture if I want to teach something, And maybe I got nothing to teach, but Um, this is where I want to get to. Why don't we build this? I um I have this idea of sort of like an AA meeting, but um instead of talking about addiction, you talk about your own self-development, and we all go around the room and encourage each other, and then we have some team goals and some personal goals and accountability and rankings. And basically, if you look at the movie Fight Club, this idea of a structure that is outside of the current societal regulations, you just have this undercover army. Like, I would like to start that or join that. And we just need to try harder, embrace our own power, because that movie shows this idea of what if there was a different power structure where we're all kind of in this club. And I don't think we should just fight each other, but we should meet up and take care of business. Like, the reason is I feel that if you had a place to be, if it was part of your life that you were going to be forced to be held accountable for your own laziness, and other people can jump in and help if you're having a legitimate struggle, but and I don't want to limit the conversation to like it's just a coding group or it's just a chess group or it's just a AA group. It should be a group that anyone can join, and no matter where they are, they just all they have to do is beat their past self. And we keep track of their past self and who they want to be, and then we just help them move towards that. You know? So you just come in, there's a procedure, there's newcomers, there's days in the program. I don't know if it's a program. I'm just thinking out loud here, but I just know that there's something to that idea, because during the week, you can only accomplish so much during a meeting, but during the week, those people who would drink a milkshake drink a smoothie instead, because they know they're going to be held accountable for that milkshake. If that's what their goal was that week, is to not have any more chocolate milkshakes, or to lose 5 pounds, whatever they're trying to do. Anyway, we could keep track of everyone's skills, and we could be like, well, think of what we could accomplish as a group if this person can do this thing, this person can play guitar, this person can bring drums, this person can bring soda, this person can bring pizza, and we all have a place to meet and, grow, develop. And I want to be in a position to lead. And so it's very humbling for me to try to be worthy of that. All I know is I've made a miraculous turnaround, some would say. I already knew everything that I know now, but I've started putting it into practice. And that's hard work. I just decided I know enough. I don't need to learn anymore. And I still learn, but not about the secrets of the universe. I mean, it's mostly like work. Like I'll learn about like manifestation or stuff, but it's really more about just doing. Stop thinking and start doing. For me personally. Like, how long am I going to study the world before I participate? And also, I just had to take care of business. I had to take advantage of the moment. I had to put my head down and work. And I still have to do that. I really like my apartment and my new covers. They're like a pink or purple cloud, super fuzzy and awesome. You know, I got new strings on my guitar, a new capo. Um, I have everything besides a PS5 and maybe a bigger TV and a new. And it's interesting materialism and all that. Don't know how I feel about it. I'm just gonna try to be me. I'm not. I have to stop trying to be this brilliant, world-saving philosopher, king, know-it-all. I'm actually a pretty chill dude. If I drop all that. So I'll just drop all that, I guess. I just have to be humble. Because the truth is, I have a long way to go toward greatness. I can make bacon and I can make eggs, but I'm not that great at making eggs. And I can make pasta, but I can make a React app. But it's not great. Like, it's not great. It could be better. I just have to accept I don't want to say limitations, but my current skill level. You have to humble yourself in order to grow. I can't get better at chess unless I analyze a weakness in my own game. And it's like I've come so far. But I have so far to go. All I really want is to be effective in changing my life for the better? Or do I want to change the world too? I honestly don't know. I just don't want to squander my life. It's like, why not? I'm ready to see who I can be. I'm done hiding from myself. I want to see what I can do. I think I might take an IQ test. It was fun building this whole experience. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much else. I mean, I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to get better at me. But I do want to be convincing and persuasive and influential. But first, I have to persuade myself. First, I have to take what I've been saying and put it into consistent action. But I gotta say, it's kind of working. I am starting to get results. Not 5-star results, but moments that I really am happy. Now I make more money than most people. I don't make a ton of money, but I could in the future because I have enough money to make more money later. Seems like I have enough to be able to thrive. But we'll see. I'm excited for 2025. I hope I can provide good content. I gotta do my part. Like, I had this whole speech. I was listening to my past videos and I was talking about Plato. I only read like a little bit of it. But there's a line in the Republic, I believe, where Socrates is saying, the teacher is only a teacher when he's teaching. The mathematician, or the calculator, meaning a person, is only a calculator when he's making a correct calculation. And I made the point that programmers are only programmers when their code is for the advantage of the, you can look at it multiple ways, but what I meant to say was of the end user. So I could program something very easily, but then the user experience is not good. So I wouldn't be a good programmer. I could make a video where the quality is bad, but it's easier for me to not have to edit it or to be rude and condescending. But the end user experience defines the quality of speech. That's what I'm trying to say. That was horrible, but I have to come at it from the perspective of, did I do my part on my end to maximize the user experience? Am I at least figuring out what program to use? If I have to spend money, fine, but I need to be able to edit the video so that I'm like the other YouTubers. I can't complain about anything until I've done everything in my power. To make the best video possible. It's funny because there are these days there are days where I wake up, I code, I play guitar, I read a book on my balcony, and I hang out with my girlfriend, and I live the life that I wanted to live, that I aimed to live. Because I was once just a guy trying to write his first line of code on like Khan Academy and just terrible at it. And I was once a guy who didn't know how to play guitar, and I was once a guy who just couldn't get off the video games and read a book. I was once a guy applying for jobs. You know, and then all of a sudden I'll have these moments where I'm really not faking it anymore. I really am that person. Like, I'm not just a guy trying to learn chess. I can watch the world championship and spot a blunder that the player missed. I mean, it was a bad blunder, but I can follow most of the game pretty closely and understand what's happening. Whereas it used to be madness when you watch top players play. It's like you become what you think about, and the whole you fake it till you make it. It's not you fake it till you make it, it's you do it until you become it. You do it until it becomes a habit. I got a long way to go. It's kind of exciting. You know? Like, maybe I should be driving one of these. Maybe it's not a goal worth pursuing. But what's interesting is you have to be brave enough to ask the universe for something. And you have to be willing to pay the price. Like, what do you really want? Because if you admit it to yourself and the universe and God, for that matter, then it'll happen, basically. But it's really hard to admit what you want. Because what that means is you're not willing to compromise. I said, I want this. I want this. I don't care if it's a waste of money and I can't afford it. It's like $100 and it's just this thing. I want it because some stupid ass reason. When I was coming up with the whole Elam thing, it was an ancient civilization. Elam was the name of the character in my story called Cloudland. Had to name a character, had to name a place. Found out Elam is an ancient civilization and Lapis Lazuli was there. So this is my stone. And I like shapes more than just the jagged rock. And so I have it, and now I can play with it, and it makes me happy. I love this. I gotta figure out how to make this, the other side of it, cool. But I love handing people custom business cards. And I gotta have a business. I mean, I have to face facts. The fact is, one time a guy gave me $100 to make him a website, and I made him a website, but it was horrible because the amount of time it takes me to make a website, the way I make websites, is just not worth $100. I mean, if it was worth $100, it would have taken me too long because I'm willing to put in a bunch of time on my own website, and I don't necessarily have a business model of spinning up a quick website to satisfy a customer. But that's something I could look into in the future. I mean, AI can do it now, but I think that's helpful. Anyway, I'm just me. I'm just Max. I like making videos. I'm excited. I'm still breathing. I'm still here. I got this thing. Like I take it for granted that I'm different. And sometimes I'm walking around and someone says, "Hey, what does that mean?" Or what is white blood cell? And what does this symbol mean? And what is or oh, that's so cool. And I'll just casually be like if I'm just buying a sandwich, I'm not really in the mood. It's almost like that's when I'm the most effective, but it's cool. I'd rather wear this than a Nike swoosh that someone else has a meaning for. I think it's helped me. Every day I think about changing for the better. Constantly trying to improve. I'm constantly seeking a superior perspective. Like, what is the best possible way to view what I'm viewing? Like, I could view this as it's time to turn off the video. I could view it as, hey, you've held it in for a while. Go ahead, let it out. Or this is a healthy acknowledgement. It's so hard for me to let go of the dream of Cloudland or White Blood Cell or the symbol. It's hard for me to say, "Oh, I didn't mean any of that," or "Oh, I'm older and wiser and more mature now, and that was just delusional." It's like I just want to admit that I'm not there yet, but that I'm actually bridging that gap. I'm building the bridge to where it's not ridiculous. It's like I'm not even gonna go there. Because I have to be I gotta go to bed. I got work early tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really tired. I didn't have lunch or dinner. For breakfast, I had. Oh, I had food at 2 p.m. I've been doing breathing exercises, listening to manifestation, neuroscience, or just videos. Been working out, building new skills. I think it's the working for someone else for 40 hours a week motivates me during my free time. I can't just do nothing because then next thing you know, I'm back at work and I haven't made any progress on my other parts of my life. I don't know. This video probably sucks, so I'm gonna end it. But maybe I won't even post it. Right? That's the other perspective. Is like, don't even post it, bro. Like, fucking figure out how to do this. Have something to say. Have a picture in picture or a split screen or a toggle back and forth and fucking make content. Because I like making content. And I have the technology. So that's Elon signing off.